Welcome to a wedding tour of the Paine Art and Gardens. First, we started our formal garden. Our formal garden is a great place to host a ceremony of 70 people or less. It also serves as a great picture spot for you and your bridal party. Next, we head to our allée, which is a fancy word for pathway. The pathway acts as the bride's beginning to her aisle. This is a secluded area, so it keeps you covered from your guests so they can be surprised to see you when you walk down your actual wedding ceremony aisle. The allée acts as also a very special area for great photos between brides and their fathers or whoever is walking them down their aisle. Next, we arrive at our rose garden, a great place for photos. The rose garden features a koi fish pond and can host ceremonies of 40 people or less. Most commonly, though, it is used for first looks. Next, we approach the Great Lawn. The Great Lawn is the back side of the mansion. If you choose to have your ceremony here, it can fit 300 people. The only caution is that the sun is directly above the mansion during afternoon weddings and sometimes can get in the way of photography. This ceremony spot features one power outlet inside the bushes for any speaker setup that you may need. Next, we come upon our ceremony garden. This garden was built specifically for the use of wedding ceremonies at the Paine Art and Garden Center. This garden can feature up to 200 people at your ceremony. The power sources here are endless. There are 3 power spots, one being right by the bench, and then another one being at the front by the arbor and in the bushes right in front of us. As you can see, there is a big oval. Typically, there is a tent there held as a rain backup. This is our only garden with a rain backup. For the groom and groomsmen, we have a special spot we like to call the loggia, which is the back porch of the mansion. Most commonly, the groom arrives 30 minutes prior to the wedding ceremony with his groomsmen, and this is the area where they hang out before the ceremony starts. They are allowed to bring in food and beverage as long as the beverage is not alcoholic, as it compromises our liquor license. This also serves as a great photo spot if it happens to be raining outside on the day of your wedding. We can move the tables to the side and you have this beautiful backdrop for photos. Our last and final stop on the tour is the side of the mansion. This has a beautiful stairway, beautiful stained glass windows, and lots of flowers, especially during the summertime, to add for the perfect backdrop to your photos. Wedding parties typically like to take their photos here by the gates or on the bench shown. In concluding the tour, your next step would be to email us back at Weddings at the Paine if you choose to have your ceremony here, or even if you don't. We would love to know either way. Thank you for joining us on the tour of the Paine Art and Garden Center.